Okay, so number one, when you're trying to find the MAD of a bunch of numbers, first off, you have to have a data set. And you're going to see that just here to your left. We're looking at that second column that says number of family members. Because this person interviewed 7 people to see how many people are in their family. And you got 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 6, and 2. And if you find the average of those, that means you add them all up and divide by 7. You get an average of 3.4. That's the mean. Next, the next column over, you got to figure out how far each of those numbers is from the mean. And you do that by subtracting. And the key is, if you subtract and you get a negative number, just use the positive version. Forget negatives in this case. So like at the top, you got 3 minus 3.4 in that second column. Now normally that's negative 0.4. We ain't using the negative. We're just going to use 0.4. That's where that last column, absolute deviation from the mean, that's where that 0.4 comes from. So what I've done in that third column that says deviation from the mean, I took all my data points and I'm subtracting 3.4 from each of those. And then I'm writing the answers in that very last column. Now this is super easy to do, especially because you all have calculators. Just remember that if you get negative answers, you just ditch the negative signs and use the positive versions. Now, once you get all those numbers, and just brace yourself for decimals. Decimals are going to happen. It's just going to be the case. Then you've got a brand new data set, and mine is all decimals if you take a look at it. I've got 0.4, 1.4, 0.6, 1.4, 1.6, 2.6, and 1.4. The last step is to take all those numbers and find the mean or the average of those. So add all those 7 numbers up and divide by 7. And when I did that, I got about 1.34. Now again, you're gonna get decimals. That's just the way the stuff works. You're most of the time gonna get decimals for these answers. That's totally okay. So let's review these 3 steps again. Step 1, I took the number of family members, that second column, and I found the mean. Added them all up and divide by 7. My mean is 3.4. Step 2, I take all the numbers in that first data set and I subtract each of them by that mean. And I wrote the answers down in the very last column. Those answers are your new data set. And step 3, take the new data set you made and find the mean of those. I added up all 7 of those numbers. I divided by 7. And that last little thing in the bottom right-hand corner, that's your MAD. Piece of cake. Now you try the one on the slide beneath this one.